Hey, what's up? So, tonight I wanted to talk about some, well, actually, one of my interests. Now, you guys probably know that I have plenty of interests in my life. I love music. I love of YouTube. I love traveling. I love sports. But I have a pretty rare interest that I don't think that many people will have. A few of my friends know I have this interest because I show that interest on my YouTube channel. I'm one of those people that has a fire alarm interest. The reason I say I have a fire alarm interest is because I've done my research on all the different kinds of alarms, their brands, and I love the sounds of them and their flashing strobe lights. I like to study all the different kinds of fire alarms out there from the different brands, such as notifiers, ESTs, Simplex, Wheel Locks, Simmons, all that jazz. And they have so many different kinds. There's the Gentex Commanders, there's the Spectral Advances, the EST Integrities, Wheelock MTs, Simplex True Alerts. Yeah, there's everything. And they all have a different sound. And I've heard all kinds of alarms in my days. And a lot of them stay on my YouTube channel. I've got footage from high school, from many of the drills that I've had throughout high school, where I had to face the demonly loud Spectre Alert advances in Code 3. And throughout this video, I'm going to play a fire alarm sounds as I go through what kinds and where I've heard them. So as I said, I had Spectre Alert advances in high school. These selfish monsters that shred your ears with this hellish noise. Yeah, it's not loud through my phone, but hearing those in real life, your ears are gonna beg for mercy. The EST Genesis, I've heard them at my mom's office. Well, let's say I haven't heard them directly at my mom's office, but my mom's told me what they sound like, and I studied the noise and found out it came from EST Genesis horn strobes. Um, when I was in my second year at the SCORE program, we moved to Arcadia High School, where I got to hear what Gentex Commander 3 sounded like. Those ones were pretty bad. And getting to hear something that sounds like a microwave beep on crack. Um, when I was working at Pueblo Elementary during my super senior year of high school, they had EST integrity horns, which sounded very much like this. When I was in elementary school back in Wisconsin, where I was highly terrified of fire alarms. I hated the noise, and I hated the strobes even more. Though I didn't have epilepsy, I couldn't bear watching the strobes flash. But anyway, I had two different alarms there. One of which was a Wheelock MT horn on the outside of the school, which played Code 3. On the inside, I had the sound of the simplex true alerts. Those ones were hell in the ears. If you could bear listening to this. One thing I really wish I could do is being a fire alarm inspector. If only I had the qualifications. One of my favorite sounds to come from fire alarms are either like the chimes, the voice evacuation systems, or their low frequency sounders. A low frequency sounder sounds very much like this. For a voice evacuation message, you'll either hear like some pulsing chime, possibly a siren or a whoop. Then it's followed by a voice message alerting people to get out of the building. And, one of my favorites comes from a notifier speaker, which sounds very much like what the alarm sounded like at my old apartment first place, which sounded very much like this.
Attention, please. May I have your attention, please? There has been a fire alarm reported in the building. There has been a fire alarm reported in the building. Please proceed to the stairways and exit the building. Do not use the elevators, but proceed to the stairways and exit the building.
Yes, and that was the same exact message they played at first place, with the same exact tone. Or the sounds that can usually come from a simplex voice evacuation system, you can expect a tone like this. Yeah, that's a pretty simple sound. That's the exact tone that's heard at my town's local mall. Scottsdale Fashion Square to be exact. Other True Alert speakers can have a tone like this. That was from a EST voice evacuation system, And that sounds exactly like the ones at Sky Harbor International Airport. I really wish I could do inspections. I've always wanted to test alarm systems, but I don't have the qualifications. I don't have a driver's license. I don't have experience in maintenance. Uh, there's also there's also a lot really old alarm systems.
Sounds.
If you think about different and alarm sounds, there's some that are really old. Like sounds like this. Those ones come from the really old fire alarms that have a light plate on it instead of a strobe. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for me. If you want to see my fire alarm footage that I've made over the years, go check out my channel and find my playlist labeled Matt's Fire Alarm Vids. You'll see every piece of what I've made in that category. Peace out.